There's a lot of buzz over Samsung's next generation smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 5G. What should you expect? As far as features go, Samsung's high-end smartphones offer them all, and the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra will be indifferent, as we anticipate a 200-megapixel camera uncover in today's video. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra 5G. News, release date, price, and more. Samsung hasn't officially revealed the Galaxy S23, one of the most eagerly awaited smartphones of 2023. There are still many unknowns about the S23, but some early tidbits are beginning to shed light on what to expect. Here's what we know about the Galaxy S23 while we await official confirmation and additional details.
Let's rock and roll.
Models. It's expected that the Galaxy S23 will be available in 3 separate models: the Galaxy S23, the S23 Plus, and the S23 Ultra. Like the previous 2 generations, S23 should be available at the lowest price and in a smaller form factor for the core Galaxy S23 experience. Be prepared to pay extra for a larger screen and battery on the S23 Plus. Finally, if you're looking for the best Samsung has to offer, the S23 Ultra is the phone for you. This, of course, assumes that Samsung sticks to its typical release schedule. The S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra were introduced in 2021, and it was then that the S22 and S22 Plus were introduced in 2022. The S23, S23 Plus, and S23 Ultra all appear to be safe bets, as we have no reason to assume Samsung will alter its plan for 2023. What's the earliest we can reasonably expect it? Hold on, we're about to reveal the release date for the S23 Ultra. Specifications. The CPU of the Galaxy S23 is the sole piece of information we have so far about its physical specifications. Sadly, a few sources have provided contradictory information. Samsung is rumored to be working internally on a processor for its 2025 flagships that will be exclusive to the Galaxy, leaving the S23's chipset uncertain. Rumors about a possible relationship between Samsung and MediaTek were first reported by Business Korea and then by a Twitter user who stated that the partnership would never occur.
First time I said it out loud.
Qualcomm has given processors for prior Samsung products, so the company may resort to its old partner for power as Samsung works on its new chipset. Imagine yourself abandoning those that have always got your back, and this betrayal is impossible even with Samsung. Possibly, the Galaxy S23 will be powered by the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor. Samsung promises innovative technology like the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor-powered Galaxy S23, whereas we guarantee to keep you updated on all of Samsung's latest devices. Power our efforts by subscribing to our channel to keep updated. Cameras. The Galaxy S23's cameras have generated some buzz, despite the paucity of further information. According to leaks, a 200-megapixel main camera is one of the most popular speculations about the phone. A 200MP lens was also rumored for the S22, which would make it even more amazing, which it ultimately did not. A new 200MP camera from Samsung has recently been unveiled, promising brighter and more detailed photographs. What's more, a 12MP front-facing camera has been included. In addition to the front camera, the S23 will include the same 10MP telephoto lens that is featured on the S22. In a horror story involving a camera and window blinds, and I shudder at the thought of it. Release date and price. We have no idea of a release date for the S23 because there has been no official announcement from Samsung. If we take a look at the company's previous releases, we can get a sense of what's to come. Launches of the Galaxy S22, S21, and S20 took place in February 2022, January 2021, and March 2020, respectively. This suggests that the S23 will be released in the first months of 2023, specifically at late January or February, based on the release dates of the previous 2 flagship models. Samsung will decide on the exact date from there, but it's unlikely that we'll learn until its close. It's always possible that the manufacturing issues and part shortages that have plagued the industry since the beginning of the global pandemic will cause its release to be postponed. Despite this, Samsung has consistently released a lot of hardware since COVID-19 started becoming a problem for many people. It appears safe to believe that the S23 will launch on schedule unless another significant supply chain issue arises. This is what Bill Gates meant when he said, "The advance of technology is based on making it fit, and so that you don't really even notice it, so it's part of everyday life." Another unknown is the cost of the product. Galaxy S22 models start at $799, while S22 Plus models start at $999, and S22 Ultra models start at $1,199, respectively. Samsung may maintain these rates for the S23 series, although a price increase of $50 or $100 per model is possible, depending on the market and economic conditions. Assuming all goes according to plan and the predicted release date is met, what can we expect from the S23 Ultra? We've highlighted a few of our hopes for the phone, but stay tuned to find out what else you may expect in the following minutes. What we expect to see: battery life. The battery life of Samsung has to be improved. Reduced battery capacity from the Galaxy S21's 4,000 mAh to the Galaxy S22's 3,700 mAh and the Galaxy S22's 4,500 mAh to its 4,800 mAh was not a smart move and clearly impacted both phones in testing. Better cooling. Since the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 has been out for a while now, it's no secret that it runs hot. Because of this, it frequently encounters throttling issues, particularly in high-octane games. Samsung has also been accused of deliberately limiting some programs to maintain system performance. As murky as the move may have seemed to some, it revealed that the Galaxy S22 needed improved cooling, additional storage. We all agree that Samsung lost a trick by leaving the option to increase storage out of its most recent Galaxy phone, the Galaxy S22. This requirement will only grow over the course of the following year as the 5G rollout picks up speed in large display smartphones, like the Galaxy S Plus and Ultra devices become more and more popular as primary streaming devices. Lightning fast charging. The Galaxy S22's battery was perfectly adequate. It didn't exactly lack quality, but the demands placed on smartphones mean that they can never have a large enough battery. One option is super fast charging. And at MWC 2022, we saw some crazy technology on show, not least on the Honor Magic 4 Pro, which uses 100-watt juicing to get from empty to full in as little as possible 30 minutes. This is the best compromise currently available, and we wouldn't be shocked if Samsung has something similar in mind, at the very least for the more expensive S23 Ultra. Waiting for the Galaxy S23 models could be advantageous since you'll receive the most cutting-edge processor and 5G modem hardware available on a phone right now, as well as a new design and waterfall display aesthetic. The Galaxy S23 is shaping up to be a series worth waiting for when we take into account the rumored 200MP camera and the possibility that the 108MP sensor will make it into the S23 and S23 Plus. While you wait, you can catch the buzz on the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold by watching our video on Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Exciting rumored features to expect. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next.